What have you learned about Canada? Yeah, throughout the years of living there, of living here.
Well, when I first got here, like within 2 weeks, I sort of felt like, man, this is my country. Um, Canada at that time was spending not much on military, was spending more on healthcare and education and things that people actually needed. And I mean, at that time, I had a big dark beard and long hair. And in the States, little old ladies would look at you and give you a hate stare. And you knew they were wishing you ill and maybe wishing you were dead. I'm walking around the square in Godrich, which was the little town that the farm I worked on was near. And my second week, I'm walking around. I've deposited my first paycheck at the local credit union. And two little ladies walk by and they say, "How are you?" or "Have a good day," or give me a nice smile. And I think, oh, things are a little different here. And then I ended up going back to high school because I did not have grade 13, which you needed to have in Ontario at that time to go on to university. And it was just so interesting to see the kids in my grade 13 class who were not having to decide whether they were prepared to go into the army and go across seas and burn people with napalm or shoot them. It was just uh, Canada seemed a much healthier society. And one of the things that, the US talks about being a melting pot, but a melting pot is a terminology for steel, right, or for iron. And in a melting pot, you get a certain amount of your iron or your steel, but you get a lot of slag that you want to dispose of. And Canada talked about itself as a cultural mosaic. And in a mosaic, every little piece contributes to the beauty of the whole. And that struck me as a much healthier analogy for a society. So, Canada is far from perfect, and we're seeing certainly a whole lot of backsliding on the social programs that let us, as a society, care for and share with each other. But it still has a lot to recommend it.